And we're live. What's going on? What's going on? If you catch me on the pre-record, how are you doing? Today we're just going to go over a haul from an estate sale that I purchased the other day. So if you're catching any of this on the pre-record, I'll try to go over any of the items. So basically, this is just going to be research and recon. It's going to be for my own backlog here. So I'm going to record this and upload it back onto my channel so it'll be saved. So here we go. Starting off, they had these mics. So right when I entered the home, like actually before I entered the home, I kind of bought them beforehand. I kind of paid up on these. I paid $350 for all of them, which is kind of steep. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of steep. But these static JT30s do really good. I guess if you're looking for this one, you want it in the chrome. This back head is chrome. It does like double in price. But this static is a little older because it has the wood base. So this one does pretty good too. It's pretty much the same, but a different base. This one's kind of rare. This is an Archer model 91L130. This is made in Japan. Pretty cool little microphone. Interesting design for sure. It's got some wire that'll come with it. But I think only two. I mean, I have the cable for this one. I do have some extra cable like this, and this one's wired. This one that's wired is an Electro Voice. This is a model 913 or a 915. The number's starting to fade off it a little bit. Nice little microphone. Interesting design, kind of cool looking. This could just be a shelf piece. Sometimes these crystals inside fail. So this one, which I thought was a interesting design. This is I looked this one up before. This is called a bullet head. Makes this. So Electro Voice. I think this is like a 603 bullet head because this base is not correct. But nice, interesting design. There you go, Kent. Definitely like some Johnny Carson stuff for sure. These are more like ham. I mean, these ones actually are kind of radio. The ones with the trigger are more like the ham. This one has an Atlas sound base. This is a Turner Crystal model S22X. Kind of cool. This one I paid up the most. I don't think this is really overly worth that much. I think like 100, 150 because it's like all set up. And I usually notice that a lot of people that are selling these, they'll take the head off and show a picture of the head. Sometimes it gets a little corroded. But those are the Johnny Carson mics. Moving on. We have this box of tubes. I'm going to have to sort these, which we're going to do it now. Frigate. touch it once, right? And we can look some of these up too. But a lot of these are empty boxes, to be honest with you. Just pull the empties out. So the Raytheon. There's a thumb sole if you want to look that up. 6F6G. It could be good actually. And we'll go through some of these. Usually with the brown is usually a military tube. That is a military tube. It's a U.S. Army Navy Corp. No, 1945, which the ones that I usually find are 1943 to 45. It's the VT-139. Yeah, we're just trying to pull them all out, yeah. There was a lot of tubes in the sale too. They loaded up in one pile. So, yeah, only one guy could buy those. I wasn't really interested in it. It was kind of pricey, to be honest with you. But there was some pretty cool looking tubes in there. I won't lie. They priced it out at $1,400. It's a Bungsol 12SQ7GT. No clue. We'll look it up. It's a big bulb. Looks like a TV. So some of this could be TV. Some of them said radio. So. All right, there's the goblet left with. Beautiful. Gold lion. No gold lion in there. There was some songbirds that I saw in the bigger lot, and just some like really like ornate tubes. But I'm just gonna look this one up. It's a thung sole, so hey, this is called research and recon, so it's all in the patience. So right off the bat, it's not pinging right off the bat from the 12SQ, so we'll see. What's going on, Kent? How was your 4th? SN 7GT. You need the S. The Q needs to be an N. That would be a lot better. I want to look this one up too. Usually like the ones with the 6. We won't look too many of these up. That's possibly $10. So just stick it aside. Nice. Can't beat pool and barbecue at all. Yeah, I was gonna go to my buddy's, actually the person that sold me everything. But wife wasn't feeling well, and I had a headache pretty much after I left the sale. I don't know if it was something in the air. You would need a ton of these for him to do anything. $2. If you have 20 of them, you can get 50. No. All right. So we're going to move on from those. Those are, I mean, they are what they are. I'll look them up later. Basically, those are what they are because there's like a keyboard box down here, and that's just all tubes, and I have like another like 5 boxes, so I'm not putting any time into that. I'm just here to kind of highlight a couple items that I got and maybe research a couple along the way, because there's a ton of stuff that is probably going to get on the back burner and all that good jazz. This thing's kind of cool. I paid $50 for it. It's called a robot. It is made by Robot Research Incorporated. It's a Model 800. Nobody has one listed. There was 2 of these inside the house. Somebody else got the other one. I'm gonna ask like $300 for this thing. I noticed a base module system, like the deck unit that would sit behind it, doesn't overly do anything. It's like $50, but this must have the brain inside. If that makes any sense. It's kind of what the capabilities of what this thing can do. Kind of weird. It's like a ham radio thing. Some kind of ham. All right. So I'm gonna have some crazy money on that because it's not common. There's a couple other items that are just totally random, not common. I did find these, which was kind of cool. It's just the empty box to a Tandy Color Computer 3. I have some other manuals and stuff. Honestly, I think I get $100 out of this box for the collector. It's pretty darn good shape. It's in the rafters. I don't know, the Tandy and Radio Shack collectors are like kind of like coming out of the closet right now, because there's a guy down the road from me that only collects Tandy and Radio Shack stuff. Here's a disk drive box for a Tandy FD501. I just grabbed it. It's got the foam. This is the foam that goes inside of this box. So that's kind of nice. Foam's always good to have. Adds a little more value. This is an interesting light. Like a doctor's light. Sold this before. Oh, we got dogs going off. Oh yeah, I will highlight that I will have to leave here and there to tend to the puppies. It's got some wear. I could clean it. I think I got a 60 to 100 last time. This has a base. Check this out. This was the base off of that, which is kind of cool. This thing only does like $20 though. it's called a pan of ice. It has like kind of like a telescoping thing going on here. The guy had this little piece of this guy had a piece of Norton stone like pinched inside to hold that little doctor's light together. As this was the base. So it doesn't match at all. So I'm just gonna probably separate the two. Kind of nice little vice there. This is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. You found a white paper on keyboard. Elaborate, Kent. Here's another telescoping lamp. It goes like all the way out. This one's actually pretty nice. I have two of these. It's got a nice base. Paid $25 for it. But it's nice. It's got a nice clamp system. What makes this? Derazer floating fixture model ULP1234-16. That's kind of cool. See if we can not break anything while we're doing this. I tend to break stuff. I was saying that to somebody the other day. I was like, yeah, move stuff around. I'll break it here, break it there. It's all right. All right. Here we go. This is the thing that I was showing Matt and Lobster on the phone, sending some messages. Show you the box first, and then show you the discs. So here's the box that I found. There was another guy. I have his number. If these really pan out, he has them. I don't know if he'll probably research them by the time he gets home, but it's not crazy on the box. Victor stereophonic tape cartridges. I just looked at the box, grabbed it, threw it in the pile. Got home and I was checking them out. Like these are funky. Look at these suckers. I've seen those before. They're big. So they only made these between 56 and 58. These are blanks. There's 5. There's 20. 20 blanks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's got the. Yeah, I don't know. You want me to show them to you again, Ken? They're really not common at all. It's only a couple players that play them, like 20 players that play them. Yeah, it's got some kind of snap stop mechanism in here. This thing kind of stop it from. I don't know. It would stop something. They make an adapter for these though. I don't know. I've seen the adapter. It's like a little bit bigger. And you drop it in the adapter, and I think you can play it in a reel-to-reel or some kind of other player. What do you think? What do you think of charge? What do you think we can get on these bad boys? Brand new box at 20. I wish I got the other box, but beggars can't be choosers. I was kind of a beggar because I didn't really know what I was buying, and there a lot of stuff that I've never seen before. But again, here's the whole box. It's just a full box. Honestly, I was thinking like 1,000, 1,200 for this box, and then let somebody work me down, because these are really not common to even have this box. And they were opened, so that's all I can talk about those, because that's all I really know about them. Moving on. Grab this freaking thing. Look at this thing. It's some kind of Xerox machine. I grabbed it because it was small and I could fit it in my tote. I didn't pay much for it at all, probably like $2, but this doesn't open. At least I couldn't get it to open. So it's all jammed up, but maybe somebody's crazy enough to buy this. I doubt it. It is a Xerox model number 1810. Random box. All software. Data software. This is all Commodore 64, 128. I didn't look all these up. I looked, I think, this one up. The GeoFile. GeoFile for Commodore 128 computer. I think this one does pretty good. There's a Geo 128. If I don't know, I think one of the other does pretty good. But heavy, feels complete. A lot of the stuff was complete. Just a box to a flight simulator. But I think I have the disc. To find that disc and put it in there. Rifle through some of this stuff. Copilot simulator. Manual. Just separate that into a, there's some manuals there. Yeah. Sylvia Porter's personal financing system. And this lady. That's a face you can trust. Here's the Alice in Wonderland manual for the Commodore 64, which this is kind of cool. In box, Alice Wonderland for Commodore 64 with the manual now. This does like $40. The disc is in there. The manual's in there now. Not bad. This one was kind of cool too. I didn't see if everything was in there. Get the disc. Missing one disc. I don't know if this came with 3. So if this came with 3, we have 2 discs to the Wizard of Oz for the Commodore 64 or 120. Commodore 64. It's a word writer. Word writer 128. Resellers, come on now. Every reseller's best friend right there is mathematics. Get down here. Some of this random paper crap does pretty good. So we get some printouts. These don't do anything. I mean, maybe in a pile. Random printouts for Commodore 64. Some of this stuff is going to go in lots. Some of this stuff is not going to go in lots. All depends what comes out of the research. Be a little lengthy. Software bin. Yeah, it's going to take a while. I thumbed through it. There's some couple ones in there. It's a lot of software, like the guy's software, but there's some games in there. You just gotta dig them out. They're in there. But we're not gonna go too deep into that because this is gonna take hours of sorting. All right. All Commodore. All Commodore 64. There's word class. Fast hack 'em. Learning word. Keyboard. Yeah, and when you're on the Commodore, there's a lot of learning discs. Some games, I mean, they make games too, but GameWare 2-in-1. Hunter Patrol. Solid Gold. Firmware, software. Yeah, you know. A lot of that material. Just doing some research. I mean, I've researched them before. The old Walkman. This does 150 if I can round up the Walkman. But I think I'm going to put $70 on this thing without the Walkman. There's some kind of big resurgence with that. I was just telling Lobster and Matt that people are paying some real premiums on little basic Walkmans. I'm pretty sure these are all legit sales. So keep an eye out. A lot of the Sony stuff goes freaking crazy. I'm sure you know about that stuff, Ken. Canatronics RF data communications modem. Random. I paid $15 for that. It's new in the box. I'll check it out. Let's check it out. kind of opened it and then put it back in because I wanted to see what the hell it was. It's got the manual. That's what it looks like. It's got a disk drive with it. What's going on here? Yeah. There's Ken Gillan. 87, 88. I don't know what's up with that. It's got all the wires, power, adapter. Looks operational. Got a manual. No clue. I've seen some stuff like it, but not that particular model, I don't think. Probably got to do a little more investigating on that one. It's the old Commodore tape player. Let's do like 20 bucks. Got the wire. Eject works. Oh, God. It works. Actually ejects. Crazy. $5. Some guides. Tandy guide. Just kind of cool. Some other tape instructional. Some of these go for crazy money. This is for a Tandy. Basic instruction course. Yes. Old school learning, man. I don't know. Maybe. Pretty obsolete equipment, but there's resurgence for it. User guide. These were kind of cool. I'm not sure which light's giving the reflection. Oh, hold on. Better. Just a whole thing of manuals. Jet simulator. Oh, Jesus. All right, we'll fix the lighting next time. Destroyer. Silent service. They're all manuals. And then some of their manuals are really, really basic. No color graphics. What's this thing? This thing looks interesting. Yeah, Wizard of Oz. Pretty cool. That's kind of nice. No clue what it goes to. Probably goes to the Wizard of Oz game, right? We won't do that yet. That's the work. I'm gonna bring you guys here to do the work. Geocalc
128? That could have been the one that did good, right?
I know one of those did in that box. So this box here, I mean, you should get 200 out of it. Should. We'll see.
I got 3 of these freaking things. Hey, what's going on? Morning. So yeah, 3 154 eyes. Yeah, 154 eyes. This guy was trying to sell his whole set for 350. That's a little steep, but these other ones have the lever. No clue what the difference is. Let me go let the dogs out. Alrighty, animals. Radio Shack, TRS 80. I mean, it's a TRS 80. Nothing to call anyone about. This I'll probably work on a trade with the guy down the road. Sadly, I overpaid on these, to be honest with you. I overpaid on these. I threw them in my bin. This one's broken. This is pretty much trash. I'm going to give this to Big Ricky later. I paid $65 for this, and that's what Big Ricky's going to do. You know, it slipped by me on the addition there. You got to know your math. This one works, probably. It's probably in good shape. It needs to be cleaned, but all the keys are there, and all the keys work. Same price. Got hosed on those. Hosed, I tell you. Hosed. There's 3 power supplies to that. This thing is cool. This is random. BMX bike seat. You know I'm going to grab that. This is I'm going to have to... this is a Kashi Max RS. These do good. I already tried cleaning it up a little. Just gonna wash it. It'll clean up. $100. Check out the comps. I don't think I've seen one really sell less than 80. So I was pretty happy about that. Hey, what's going on, Trevor? Look at this. Look at. You know, this thing's cool. Yeah, we get the old Bossa Nova, little sound programmer thing. Get the waltz. So it's a Rhythm Master RM20 made by Wimpany Electronics. This thing is actually pretty cool. I think this does like 100, or at least that's what I'm going to ask for it. Let's see here. It just takes like an external quarter. So kind of easy to test. We'll test that. This guy was into all kinds of goofy stuff. Paid $5 for this little switcher board. It's kind of cool. I mean, with VCR being kind of popular, I mean, this might be an alright item. It's kind of cool. It's got a good look to it. Yep, you know it, Tinker. You know, Big Ricky's gonna get his hands on some of these electronics. I know, and when I thought of that too, I was like, Big Ricky's gonna be breaking some stuff. I seen this for sale, but no one had the top to it. It's the top. Sorry. It's that MTI 2100 PS. No clue what this thing does. It says actuator and controller on the back. Power supply. Model 2. It's like 2 different units. $15. It's got a good look. I bought it on the look alone. That's it. Look, design, and just a interesting factor. It's got a pile of cable in there. Yeah, this is all from one estate. There was a ton of stuff left over. The van was not full. It was probably 3/4 full. So I didn't want to, I don't know. I didn't want to get overly stupid and buy all that electronic that was left. But I could still try one shot. I can maybe try one time and say for the whole upstairs, what would be left? Like $1,000. That's all I could ever pay for the rest of that. Yeah, I know, but they don't have that top part. You need the top part. You need the wires. Yeah, I will say he definitely went in the house, priced a lot of stuff right off of eBay, even without the solds. But I'm not going to sit there on my phone and like crunch everything out before I buy it. I'll rather just take a shot because it's a short gamble. It's not a $5,000, $10,000 gamble. It's a $15 gamble. And I mean, it's not a pure loss. You can still get $15 for it. Yeah, it's a lot of money rotation. But I mean, the van was 3/4 full, so I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna do all right. It's not any crazy home run haul or anything. I think the best item that I have is definitely the cassettes that I showed you at the beginning, Ken. Yeah, the best item is definitely this. So there's like 5 more people in here. I'll show them off because it was only I think just Kent was in here. So this is the box showing Kent. The RCA Victor stereophonic tape cartridges. And we will get the tape out of the Commodore. Just the basic tape out of the Commodore. Yeah, Big Ricky's always hungry. I mean, you know. Look at that bad boy. That's not a tape. That's a tape. Big boys. You seen a big tape like that? So I was telling Kent they only made these between, what did I say, 50, 56 and 58. And they only made a couple players for these. So, but the cool thing is about this is there's 20 of them, and they're all blank. All blank. In the box. With the box. With the box. Also, a lot of the money that I spent was in the microphones. $350 for the microphones. So, and yeah, we can take that Commodore outside in a minute. We'll take the Commodore out when we go to let the puppies in. They'll find a nice little spot for you guys. What else do we got? Here's one thing I want to show you. Let's go mobile. We're going mobile. Hi, David. How are you? Yeah, he was into. Yeah, he had his own like little thing going on upstairs in his house. Definitely. So he has all of his service manuals. Grabbed all of his service manuals. I think that's probably where the money is the manuals for sure. And then I grabbed all of his magazines and other little goofy little service manuals. I even grabbed his 9X Yellow Pages, to be honest with you. I didn't know if the old 9X Yellow Pages did anything online still. It could. Here's 2 more crates of more paper material. This crate here, actually, this one here, is probably the most interesting crate, as it's all TV service stuff. Which, I mean, that's a real dying breed of stuff, but there is some really great photos and diagrams of very, very old TVs. All the PhotoFact folders. Pretty cool stuff. I like that stuff. There was a TV collector there. I grabbed his number. You know I'm grabbing the number of the old TV collector. So, we hear the puppies barking. And, I don't know. See if we can get to them. Oh. Come on, Mr. Commodore. You guys gonna be mad at me, right? It's gonna happen. It's happening right now. Oh, the puppies.
vicious. And oh. Come on in, Chiefs. Come on in, Chiefs. Chiefs never wants to come in. He knows he has to go in there. Come on. Yeah. In. We're missing one. We're missing one. Flower. Might need some puppy confirmation. Hold on, we're making a TV mount. Commodore. Commodore. Oh, Commodore. I don't think any parts in this thing are worth salvaging, to be honest with you. It's salvageable parts. But there's only one way to salvage it. It's with the old Big Ricky. Commodore. Got that out of the way. Nice. Nice job, Obvious. Was a direct hit. Maybe get the keys later. 65 right there. Boom. One shot. Sometimes that happens, you know. You buy something that's just not worth what it's supposed to be. Or you got, I don't know, you're going too fast. Stuff like that. No, that was not yours. Is that mine? He says. Yours is over here. Safe and sound. Safe and sound. That one's protected. That one's got foam around it, actually. I like the smell of Big Ricky in the morning. There you go. Stuff I like. All right, let's find some little trinkets. It's a little brown shop. I think that's maybe $30. And look it up. It's kind of cool.
It's not written in. That's cool. Kind of a nice item. And then a bunch of random junk. Yeah, a lot of random. A lot of paper. So again, mainly what I paid up for was the mics. Those two Commodore pieces that I just showed you. All the paper was $125. And then I have a box of records that's already in the van because I didn't want to bring that in and bring it back out because that's going to the mill. And I think that's like really pretty much it. I got some wrenches and some, ladles and, smelting and blow torches and wrenches and stuff like that. Got freaking Ouija boards, stuff like that. And again, it's brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. But the robot's cool. These might be all right. To be honest with you, the old Mercury switches. Yeah, I grabbed them. A silent switch, Deadly. These are going to California. I grabbed scrap capacitors and transistors and big things like that. I didn't really bring all that down here. I think it was probably worth to bring all this down in the store, right? Maybe not. Some of it does okay. Some of it doesn't. This thing's cool. It's all right. It's a little temp gauge. It's nothing crazy. It's a tenner. At least a tenner. Trying to see what else I paid up for. It's hard to figure it all out, but that's the hard part. When you spend $1,000, it's almost hard to figure out where you're at a little bit, rather than spending $200 through yard sales or something like that. I did pay up for some stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I did. And that's pretty much all I got. I paid $75 for all the software, which I'll pull some of it out and then I'll make a lot. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna let you guys get on with your day. That's all I have. I've more of turned it into a show and tell, rather than research and recon. I feel like research and recon is gonna be an all-day affair, where that's all day. I mean, I could sit down here all day and look up each book with you, which that would be boring. I could go through some of this photo fact stuff, which would be boring. So I'm going to get on with my day so that you can get on with yours. And I'm going to load some stuff in the van, bring it to Mom Duke's so she can price it out, put it in the mill, get it out on the street. What? So, yeah, keep up that hustle. everybody, and hope y'all all have a good week of picking. Hope y'all did good this weekend. And if you ain't listing, you ain't selling. So try to put a couple items up here and there when you can. It's always worth it. Refresh it up. Mix it up. I ain't gonna tell anyone to, you got a list. You got a list, because I don't. But listing helps your store. So that's all I can say. Thanks for coming by. Have a good day. Peace.